Thank you, Governor. I know in our meeting, you committed to coming to Nevada as well, so I appreciate that. Staying on the line of questioning here, because you're going to have a lot on your plate when it comes to the cleanup and disposal of high-level and low-level nuclear waste. One of the DOE sites for cleanup is the Nevada National Security Site, which was established in 1950 to perform nuclear weapons testing activities. And there are right now 3 main areas of focus for the DOE for cleanup on that site, which is groundwater contamination cleanup, low-level radioactive waste disposal cleanup, and environmental monitoring and reporting. And I just want to know, are you committed to continuing the cleanup of the Nevada National Security Site?
Of course, Senator, and as I shared with Governor Sandoval and Senator Heller, I hope we can, again, as the chairman mentioned, I'm going to be traveling a lot, and I hope that I can, and I won't be coming to Nevada just to see my daughter. Might do that as an aside, but.
Thank you, Governor.
But we will be there to go to that site to take a good appraisal of it and continue to prioritize these cleanups. I think everyone on the committee will agree that one of the main priorities, obviously keeping that arsenal safe, modernizing that arsenal, but prioritizing the funding and managing that funding in an appropriate way to clean up these waste sites is going to be very, very high on the priority list.
Thank you, Governor. And then, based on the conversation and what I'm hearing recently, I'm going to try one more time. Do you support storing nuclear waste at Yucca Mountain?
Senator, I'm not going to have a definitive answer that, absolutely no way in hell. I heard that from Senator Heller, Governor Sandoval, and you pretty loud and clear. But I think what you need to hear from me is I'm going to be looking at the alternative ways to be able to address this issue. We have not for 30 years been able to address it. And if there are legitimate alternatives that keep the people of Nevada happy, well, that's even better. But I think I will not sit here in front of you in a committee hearing and tell you absolutely no way is Nevada going to be the recipient of any high-level waste. But what I will tell you is that we'll work with you every day. And as I think a number of the other senators have said, there are some other places in this country that are willing to have this conversation. And I think we need to have an open conversation. I was for bringing high-level waste into the state of Texas while I was the governor. I seemed to manage to get reelected every time I ran. So the issue is one that if we're wise, if we're thoughtful, if we're respectful, that we use good science, we can find a solution to this, Senator.
Thank you. And then another reason why I would love for you to come to Nevada, most people don't realize there are 29 operating geothermal power plants in Nevada right now, employing potentially 6,375 individuals, both directly and indirectly, with jobs. And we've been able to do so and create these job-producing clean energy power plants with the support of DOE's Geothermal Technologies Office. And what I'd like to know is, will you commit to pushing for adequate funding for the Geothermal Technology Office to continue researching geothermal energy innovations?
All of the above, Senator. I think, all of the above means all of the above. And
so that's a yes.
I think that where you and I will probably have a more pointed conversation is adequate, the word adequate. And as I shared in my remarks earlier, prioritization and good management of budgets can go a long way.
Good. There is another project that's on the horizon called the Forge Lab project, and Fallon is a potential host for it. I would ask for your commitment and support in considering that as well, continuing to support those types of projects.
As I become more knowledgeable of that operation there. My son-in-law's been at Fallon a few times, so he can easily point it out to me.
Thank you, Governor.